Today is the day. Welcome everyone to the Cleantech Camp final event. We are very excited because we are about to know the winners of the Cleantech Camp 2020 edition. My name is Pedro Olivares and I'll be the presenter. First of all, I want to thank our partners, professors, mentors, EIT, InnoEnergy staff for making this for real. And of course, the 14 startups that have been working so hard to get here. Before we jump into our agenda, I would like to share with you what Cleantech Camp is with the following video.
Cleantech Camp is a business accelerator program in the cleantech sector, promoting close collaboration between participants and the industry. We are looking for startups based in the following countries, related to biogas and hydrogen, circular economy, energy efficiency, IoT and AI energy, renewable energies, smart cities, smart factory, smart grids, and sustainable mobility. The program is organized on an annual basis with a session at the beginning of the year, which includes different activities such as training sessions, practical workshops, and networking events. All of these activities are held by renowned professionals and experts in each field. Cleantech Camp promotes open innovation. The industry's involvement is key. Consequently, the partners of the program participate by sharing their industrial challenges to find out the solutions proposed by the participants, with the final aim of performing tests and pilot projects in their installations. But wait, there are more prizes. To close the program, a final event will be held, where the participants present their business plan and a highly regarded jury decide and present a prize to the 3 best projects. Prizes worth 5,000, 5,000 and 20,000 euros each. Cleantech Camp, making your business real. Visit cleantechcamp.com for more information.
After intensive 4 weeks training in Cleantech Camp program, 6 finalist startups will be pitching in 5 minutes, pursuing to be the winner. The other 8 startups will also have 1 minute to pitch their programs. Remember, important, please share in your social media with the hashtag CleantechCamp2020 and support all these wonderful startups. Let's move on the opening welcome, and I'd like to give the floor to Xavier Dumont, Head of Entrepreneurship Services at Barcelona Activa. Hello, Xavier.
Hello, Pedro. How are you?
Fine, and you?
Fine, thanks.
So stage is yours.
Thank you very much, Pedro. Well, first of all, thank you to being here with us in this final event of the Cleantech Camp. I will say thank you to Miriam, to Jordi, and to Josep Miquel for all the effort during these months of hard work, and also to the partners, to the new ones, and the old, not the old ones, but the one that you have been with us during the last years, for being again here with us, also supporting all this program. Sorry. One of the things that I will say about why Barcelona Activa is here in this program is because we as a city, we have a commitment with our ecosystem of startups, but also with the innovation ecosystem. For this reason, Barcelona Activa, City Council of Barcelona, and I'm sure that our colleagues from Lisbon also, we try to support all this ecosystem with different measures, and one of them for us is to stay and support this kind of programs like Cleantech Camp, because also in our cities that are hubs of innovation and for startups, we are also we have a strong commitment also with the green and circular economy, because we believe that during the next years we need to make this change to improve and support our policies in these fields. And I hope that in the next years we can offer more things to these startups and to this ecosystem in the clean tech sector from the city of Barcelona. And I hope that we can do it with our partners. Today it's a little bit strange for me because I am a little bit sad because during these last months I couldn't stay with the participants, with the startups. Usually I stay with them the week that you are in Barcelona, but you know, the pandemic and so on. This year has been a little bit strange. But on the other hand, we are here to see 14 initiatives that I saw them yesterday, and I was quite impressed about the level that we have this year. So I hope that the jury will have a very complicated session today. And I want to say that my last two words to explain you that the city of Barcelona has been working hard during these last months to support our ecosystem. We have implemented 55 measures to support our ecosystem for SMEs, startups, freelancers, and also we will start a new bunch of measures for the next year, for 2021. One of them was last week explained. That was we have launched a public channel for 10 million euros for all the VCs that wants to support startups in the city of Barcelona in sectors like clean tech, like sports tech. So they can call us, they can participate in this channel to receive this money from the city council to invest in startups. So I will use this platform that you give me today to explain that and to try to find more people interested in this program, because at the end, all the things that we are doing is to support our startups and our ecosystem. And from my part, it's all that I want to say. So I hope that the finalists have a very good day today, and we can see great presentations like we saw yesterday. So thank you very much, Pedro, and come back to you again.
Thank you, Xavier. Thank you for your words, and thank you also for how Barcelona Activa supports entrepreneurship. Your role is key. You're absolutely right. The level of the startups is really good. The bar is tremendously high. On the other hand, the great success of Cleantech Camp is due to our industry partners as Naturgy, Enagás Emprende, CRH, and Prio. Before knowing a little bit more about them, I'd like to introduce Josep Miquel Torregrosa, Business Creation Officer at EIT InnoEnergy Iberia. Please, Josep Miquel, let's say hello like that. Okay, stage is yours.
Thank you, everyone. Before going to the industry partners, I would also like to thank our knowledge partners, our local partners and scouting partners, Barcelona Activa, Cámara de Lisboa, Osborne and Clark, ZBM Patents, Bridge the Gap, and also our scouting partners, Peninsula and the Catalan Cluster for Energy Efficiency. Well, this year it was quite tough, as you can imagine. Today we don't have the typical final event when everyone is there. We experienced tough times, but we managed to perform a very good program at the end, a blended situation where everyone was online. But we are very happy because we had outstanding results. Actually, this year, it's one of the years that our partners are more happy. We managed to get over 70 applications. we finally selected 14 startups that decided to participate to the program. And we have, as of today, identified and agreed 6 pilot projects. This is one of the main goals of this program, so that the partners, the industry, meet the innovators, the startup, the entrepreneurs, and they finally work together to bring technology, bring innovations, bring new products to the market. And the best way to do this is to do pilot tests, test them in real environments. As I said, we identified so far 6 pilot projects. InnoEnergy has committed to finance 4 of these projects, and we expect that well, all these companies will at the end reach the market and have successful businesses. So that's it from my side. As I said, thank you for all the partners, and I will give the floor back again to Pedro.
Okay, thank you, José Miguel. Yes, one question. May I ask you something?
Sure.
Imagine I'm a startup and I'm watching this program. And why, as a startup, I should be enrolled in the Cleantech program, Cleantech Cup program?
Well, I think that one of the main reasons, as I said, is getting in touch with the industry. At the end of the day, if you are a startup, you are willing to bring your solutions, your innovative ideas to the market. So the best way is to face potential customers, the ones that will, at the end of the day, pay for your solution, test your solution. And what we do here is that we put together the market, the industry, with the startups so that they can work together to bring solutions into the market.
Okay, so you know, guys, just join the program.
Okay.
Thank you, José Miguel.
Bye-bye.
See you around. Okay, as I mentioned before, the industry partners are an essential part of Cleantech Camp. We'd like to hear a bit about them. Let me introduce our first industry partner, Naturgy. Naturgy is the leading company in the distribution and commercialization of natural gas. Naturgy has been known for its strong commitment to innovation, which is why it carries out intense support for innovation and entrepreneurship. Let me introduce Domingo Asuero, Scouting and Open Innovation at Naturgy. Welcome, Domingo.
Hello, good afternoon, everybody.
Hello.
I suppose you're watching me and hearing me correctly.
That's right, Domingo, that's right. So,
How are you?
Domingo, I have a question for you.
Go on.
What does a consolidated and a company such as Naturgy, what seek when participating in an accelerating program as Cleantech Camp?
Well, what we see from Cleantech Camp, well, I think if in a few words, what we seek is to reduce the time to market. For Naturgy, Cleantech Camp is a good tool for the scouting. Scouting in several areas, very well aligned with our business unit's interests. So any proposal received within the camp, in principle, are very interested, or at least interested, to be known by these business units. For instance, this year we have received 50 proposals, and more than 20 of this proposal has been analyzed in detail by our internal teams. And from this more than 20 proposals, finally we have selected several of them to test, to run a pilot or a POC, just to test them, to test the solutions in real market conditions. So in a few months, what we get is identify a solution. We perform an in-depth analysis of the solution. We are going to test it in real market conditions. If we have to do all this process all together internally, I'm pretty sure that probably it's going to last more than the few months that this camp lasts. So at the end is a very good tool. The Cleantech Camp is a very good tool to reduce the time to market. But it's not only that. Also, it's not only the scouting. Also, I think when you receive 50 proposals and you analyze all these proposals, what you get is valuable insights of how the market is evolving. What are the trends within the market? And this is very valuable, very useful for, especially in areas where the changes are very, very fast. Areas like demand response management or the integration of renewable into the grids, and also the distributed power generation area. In all these areas, to have valuable insights is very useful for us. Finally, I think Cleantech Camp is also a very good opportunity to meet very interesting people with very interesting ideas worth knowing. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. As you see, the importance of acknowledge the change in the markets and getting the support of companies such as Naturgy. Thank you so much, Domingo. Our next industry partner is Enagás Emprende. Enagás is a Spanish gas TSO. Enagás Emprende is Enagás corporate entrepreneurship and open innovation program launched to develop ideas and business projects to create value, diversify its business model, and incorporate disruptive technologies in the current energy transition context. Well, as you can see on the screen, I'm pleased to welcome, hello guys, how you doing? I'm pleased to welcome Estela Vilchez, Open Innovation and Venture Coordinator, and Emilio, hi Estela, and Emilio Martinez. Hello. Emilio Martinez, Head of Open Innovation and Corporate Venturing at Enagás. So, why a company as yours is looking to launch a program like Enagás Emprende?
Hi, thank you so much for this question. Actually, Enagás is a 50-year-old company with a very mature business model, actually. And of course, as a big corporate, we want to live 50 years or longer, of course. Basically, our business model is to construct, to operate, and to maintain big gas infrastructures. Actually, we're very well organized and tidy to execute very efficiently our current business models. But when we're talking about exploring new businesses, when we're talking about launching new business models, when we talk about incorporating disruptive technologies, our company is not very well prepared to do that. Basically, the uses and the features of the startups we have seen are the best way to explore these business models and to incorporate these new technologies. Actually, we are very well prepared to be lower the risk and move ourselves with the certainty of a regulated company. But when we're talking about innovation, the startups are the best way, basically, to do that. And that's why, in order to help to identify and to support the startups, we launched Enagás Emprende 3 years ago, basically. In Enagás, we launched the Open Innovation and Corporate Venturing tool of Enagás, basically to identify, to analyze, and to support and invest and accelerate startups. The main objective of Enagás Emprende through the startups are two things, basically. First of all, to diversify our business portfolio, and also to incorporate disruptive technologies from startups using the tools of open innovation. Okay. And when we talk about open innovation, the ecosystem is a very important part, basically, to meet up with other partners, to meet up with the best agents, to foster any transition through startups are very important. And that's why the role of InnoEnergy is crucial for us. And we are very happy to be partners of InnoEnergy and to be part of this Cleantech Camp 1 year again. When we talk about our support to the startups, we have very different ways to support startups. And my colleague Estela will explain to you how we are supporting startups, our portfolio, and our learnings from the Cleantech Camp. Thank you.
Thank you, Emilio. Thank you for your words.
No.
Now. Hi, now you're back. Hi.
Yeah. We are keeping the distance safely.
That's great. Do that. Stay safe.
Yeah, talking with the Max and English is a really challenge for us. So Emilio has explained to you the vision of Enagas Emprende, which is great. But what are we doing and what we have get until now? So we have invested in 14 companies. So this is not only words. We have already invested in 14 companies that are in early stage. We have launched an energy transition fund where we can support companies that are more mature, that they are in the latest stage. And within the programs as Cleantech Camp, we are helping seed companies. So now we are covering the whole path that the startups has, and we are able to support them. So in which areas are we supporting? So we are looking to the energy transition, especially as Enagas is a natural gas transport. We want to be in the future a renewable gas transport. So biomethane and hydrogen are super key areas and important areas for us. We are trying to promote the market. In addition, CO2 emissions, as we are fossil fuel, we have a fossil fuel energy, so we want to reduce the CO2 emissions. So we are more in the digitalization, sustainable, but the three first areas that I have mentioned, I will say that are the main focus that we are looking for. So very happy to be in the Cleantech Camp, as I told Miriam and the rest of the Cleantech Camp team in the past. We are very happy within this year, so congratulations, because it has been challenging.
Thank you.
We cannot meet there, but well, I'm sure next year we will be all in person. So we like from Cleantech Camp a lot of things, but I will highlight 3. So incredible access to external talent within the startups. I will highlight the ecosystem. So it's a great opportunity to find new partners, to collaborate in the same areas as Prio and CRH, as we have met thanks to the Cleantech Camp. Naturgy is a great Spanish partner. We already know them, but we're really happy to find new partners. And also the opportunity to pilot. So I will highlight that part, and super happy to be here. Good luck to everyone, and we are really excited to know who's the winners.
Okay, we are also excited about that. Thank you so much, Stella and Emilio, and of course, thank you, Enagas Emprende, for your support. Let's continue with our next industry partner, CRH. CRH is the leading global diversified building materials business in the world, employing more than 77,000 people at 3,100 locations worldwide. I'd like to introduce Pedro Obregón, European Performance Manager Precast, and Pedro, it's luckily here, so I want to say you hello, just that way.
Thank you, Pedro. Thank you very much for hosting us here. It's a pleasure for us to come. It's a pleasure for us to participate. And we've been really impressed by the level of the startups here in Cleantech Camp.
Indeed.
So,
well, I have a question for you also.
Okay.
Yeah, so why did a company as CRH, not directly related to the energy sector, decide to participate in the Cleantech Camp?
Okay, that's a pretty very good question, and we're very interested to answer that. The first thing is we will put everything in context, and we will explain a little bit further of what you said, what CRH is. CRH is a world-leading industrial company in the construction materials business. So as you very well said, we have 28 million revenue, and that's a pretty big market all across the world. We're present in 30 countries. So 3,100 locations all over the world make us having a great exposure to this market. It's very important to say and to understand what these challenges bring us. And the climate challenge is a pretty big one, not only for CRH, but for all the industry of building construction materials. And for that, we have a big challenge. And we have agreed, not only as CRH, but as an industry, to focus and to be completely carbon neutral by 2050. And that's why it's very important for us to have innovation involved in all that. So we need to have innovation focused towards that challenge. It's important for us for example, carbon capture. Carbon capture is absolutely key for CRH. But also energy efficiency and energy generation, it's an important part of our innovation priorities. Obviously, we also need to focus in resources and in processes efficiencies. As you see, all that don't really differ too much from the energy sector.
Mm-hmm. Okay, following that, which is your innovation strategy?
Okay, it's very important to realize that innovation is not only about ideas. Obviously it is, but also we need to have alignment with our core values, our core targets. And as we said, in the core targets that I said before, we need to align with that. But innovation is nothing without a market opportunity. And that's why we need to link innovation with our market and with what we know and what we do on our daily basis. Our assets, our technology, it's also something to back up on these innovation processes. And also, hopefully, as we are a 28 billion company, we have resources to apply to that and to be able to capitalize that. As we see here in the startups, there are a lot of ideas and there is a very good technical background. So that's why we see synergy in Cleantech Camp. Because if we align all the ideas that they have, all the technical knowledge, and we put it together with our assets, basically with our market knowledge and exposure, we will be able to give a very good synergy for both of us. And that's why we support, and by being here, I think we're going to support investigation to pass through development to be innovation. And that's part of what CRH wants.
Okay, so I have a last one. Are you energy intensive then?
Yeah, obviously we're in many businesses out of the building construction materials. And cement is one of them that is pretty energy intensive. And all our other businesses are also energy intensive, but we are very committed, but not only as CRH, as the whole industry, and GCCA, the Association for Concrete and Cement, is really focused on trying to be carbon neutral. And that challenge, that is not only CRH, but it's all for all the industry, it's one of our main priorities. So by 2050, we will be supported by your startups, by all the work that has been done right now to try to become completely green.
Oh, it sounds great.
Thank you very much.
So thank you, Pedro. Thank
Thanks
you
very much
Thank
for
you so
hosting us
much.
here.
Thank you. Thank you. So last but not least, our next industry partner, Prio. Prio distributes and commercializes liquid fuels and electric energy for mobility. Prio was, sorry, this is just you see two guys saying, move to your, thank you guys. So as I want to say, Prio was born 12 years ago as a startup, and it still has that startup spirit that makes Prio innovative and daring. Prio also owns the largest EV charging network in Portugal. I'm pleased to welcome Cristina Correia, Research, Development and Innovation Director. Welcome, Cristina. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you very much for this nice introduction. It's a pleasure to be here online in this great event. Thank you for your introduction. It's a great pleasure to be here.
It's the same for us. Thank you so much. So I have a question for you. How do you think partnering Cleantech Camp will contribute to your company?
First, I'd like just to give you a little bit of context of innovation inside Prio. So Prio, you said some things about, and we have been investing a lot in the energy transition. And we have been working in short, medium, and long-term solutions. And we, in innovation, we work in an open innovation model. So we work with institutes, universities. We also have our acceleration program for Prio that covers the different business areas of our business. And this was the first time that we entered Cleantech Camp. We have been working with the InnoEnergy for a few years, and this was, I think, the right moment to do it. And we consider Cleantech Camp a very good opportunity to meet entrepreneurs and startups, projects from areas that we want to keep innovating in, such as renewable gases, hydrogen, advanced biofuels, circular economy. It's a chance to meet these entrepreneurs that have very, very interesting solutions that, and it's like the other partners have just said, it's a way of improving time to market. It's a way of meeting great people that have invested lots of time in thinking outside the box, and sometimes it's really interesting seeing this new perspective from the same. They look at the same things that we do every day, but they give us new solutions and new ways of looking into the same problems, and this is really interesting to be able to share our experience as a corporate, a very young corporate, I must say. It's very interesting to exchange experience with them and to get to know how they see these questions and this challenge that we face to the future.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank
you, and
it's a
good luck
pleasure.
to all the entrepreneurs today. Good
Okay,
luck to
thank you.
all.
Lovely picture, by the way, at your background. Thank you
bye.
so much, Christina. So keep now my voice on. I'm going to pick the next steps. And we are approaching to the gem of the day. So let me put you in context. We are getting to know the winners, the finalists, the 6 startups. The 3 of them are going to be the winners. So yesterday, 14 startups pitched in front of the jury. The jury selected 6 finalists, okay? So those 6 startups are competing for the 3 prizes. Very important thing. You now are watching the criteria. This is for the jury. Today, the jury is up to 40 members, belonging to our partners, to our entrepreneurship ecosystem, and experts from the energy sector. So please, jury, pay attention. So you have 5 blocks: the presentation, solution, market, business model, and team. You are going to give points between 1 and 5 according to your vote. Remember, 1 is the lowest, 5 is the highest. I'm going to say that again because this is key, this is very, very important. 5 blocks: the presentation, solution, market, business model, and team. And you have to vote every single criteria for the 6 companies. Okay? So I want you to keep this on screen, because every finalist startup will have 5 minutes to present, and that's really, really important, 5 minutes. And there will be room for 1 question at the end of every pitch. Okay? It's okay. Could you please put again the criteria? Okay? Okay, thank you. So it's important to remember the 5, that's important. You have 5 blocks: presentation, solution, market, business model, and team. Okay? That's pretty, pretty, pretty important. So, first, before continuing, I want to list the 6 finalists. Is Algamentum, Allgrid, B-Chain, H2 Vivo, Solum, and Start Energy. And please, these people here in the room, a round of applause for those 6 finalists, please. Now I can hear you. So, our first stop is Algamentum, presented by André Retif. Algamentum produces biomethane through modular, decentralized carbon cultivation platforms. André, hello, how are you doing? So, the stage is yours.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. André from Algamentum here. We're a startup based in Portugal, and we specialize in microalgae cultivation. Now, we capture carbon and we produce fuels. Now, microalgae are single-celled aquatic organisms. They require nitrogen, phosphorus, and a source of carbon to grow. They can convert the radiant energy from the sun into chemical energy, biomass, and they do this incredibly efficiently. Now, the platform we've chosen is a vertical glass photobioreactor. It comes from a company called Schott in Germany, and it allows us a minimal viable product. It's our business model as follows. We approach our client, a wastewater treatment company or a municipality, and we offer to finance, build, and operate that plant for a period of 2 years, during which we sell them a minimum of 220,000 kilograms of high-quality biomethane, which they use for transport logistics. And it's valued at 176,000 euro wholesale. Now, over those 2 years, if we were to annualize our return on investment, after 2 years, we sell the hardware to the client, and that we can realize a return on investment of upwards of 91% per annum. If we were to sell the hardware in the first year, we'd of course realize a higher return on investment. Now, you may ask, why biomethane? We can produce biomethane at a very particular price point, 15 euro per megawatt hour. Now, that's important for 2 reasons. Firstly, in 2022, it's expected that natural gas will have a similar price point, which means we are reaching parity with natural gas. Secondly, the biogas industry has been struggling to bring down the cost of biomethane, and if we can produce at this price, we are 75% cheaper disruptively, and we're a decade ahead of schedule. In this competition, Enagás, Emprende, and Naturgy have shown interest in our process, and we're working on pilot proposals with them to take our TRL4 to TRL6 in the field next year. Now, biomethane for transport remains an important sector. The EU has put an emphasis through initiatives like EcoGate, where these companies are contributing to strengthening the infrastructure of the Blue Corridor, a natural gas corridor that will allow long-haul transport to fuel up in Lisbon in the Iberian Peninsula and drive all the way across Europe into Central Europe, refueling along the way. Transport biomethane is expected in 2030 to reach upwards of 120 terawatt hours, valued at 1.8 billion euro. Now, I'd like to take your attention to another important aspect. It's capture of carbon and utilization of CO2. And we can do that again at a very particular price point of 25 euro per ton CO2 equivalent. Here, a company like CRH, as you heard earlier, are very interested in anything that allows them to capture carbon and then utilize it within their portfolio of companies. 25 euro per ton of CO2 is a financial incentive for them to do so. So, of course, they've shown interest, and we're developing a pilot proposal with them, again, our TRL4 up to TRL6 next year, and we'll do that within a pilot budget of less than 28,000 euro. Our team, comprised of our 2 co-founders, Maria, our CFO, more than 28 years experience in the financial field. Maria has a persistent passion for figures and numbers. Myself, 25 plus years international consulting and project management experience. And I have a particular passion for microalgae cultivation, circularity, and systems design. Now, as I approach the closure of my presentation, I wish to leave you with 2 thoughts. In that, Algamentum, we capture carbon efficiently, and we produce scalable, modular, affordable biomethane. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, André. And now it's time for one question. So we have Roc Fages from Peninsula. So Roc, please, could you make the question to André?
Yes, André, thank you for your presentation. Which is your go-to-market strategy? And when do you foresee that your product will be fully in the market?
Thank you, Roque, for the question. Now, taking our TRL4 to TRL6 next year in 1 or 2 pilots will bring us up to a capability where we are developing a demonstrator unit in Portugal, and we're already in talks with a wastewater treatment company there to deploy a pilot demonstrator which will show our base module, our minimal viable product. And it's of interest to the wastewater treatment company to adopt that and look at that. Now, we utilize, of course, their waste streams, and this is one of the reasons why we can produce so cheaply. Our go-to-market strategy will then deploy in 2022 when we have a demonstrator, a TRL9 capability. And within next year, of course, we would have sorted out any permissions and permitting issues, legislation, so that by 2022, we're able to enter the market with a nice, compact, modular, clear to understand for investors a module and then deploy accordingly.
Okay. Thank you, Roque, for the question, and thank you, Andre. Well done and good luck.
Thank you very much, Pedro.
Take care. Bye-bye. So our next startup is AllRead, presented by Miguel Silva Constantla. AllRead develops deep learning and computer vision for character recognition applicable to the logistics sector. Miguel, hello.
Hello, good afternoon from Barcelona.
Oh, hello, pleasure to have you here. So, all yours, Miguel.
Thank you. Okay, this is Miguel. I'm the CEO and co-founder of AllRead Machine Learning Technologies, and we are a plug-and-play computer vision software company for smart logistics. Well, we are surrounded by text, codes, and symbols in operational environments. I mean, it's difficult to distinguish. The supply chains are going faster and faster every day, and they are under a lot of disruption. So the problem is we got different hardwares, different solutions to solve different problems. So we want to tackle this issue about, for example, in seaports, bottlenecks, a lot of trucks coming inside the port, because we got different hardware and solutions to solve these problems. The latency of trucks, the cost of bottlenecks is huge. So why we don't use the existing hardware in these logistic hubs to solve this problem? In this case, using computer vision. This is what we do. You got a video clip here in a seaport where the truck is coming, in this case, a container, and we have trained our algorithms to spot 5 different fields, icons and symbols. As you can see, we digitize using the existing hardware, the supply chain. Anything coming in or leaving the seaport, the logistic hub, we can identify, track, control, and monitor clearly. Let's go for the next slide. All right, so our business model, we are a software company. We got a SaaS cloud service and on-prem subscription, 3 clear Tier 1, B, and C subscriptions, 12,000, 24,000, and 33,000, and we charge for the number of fields we digitize. Next slide. Our market size, a huge market for smart logistics. We are targeting here 200,000 clients all over the world for 24,000 euro ticket. It's a huge market and there are a lot of disruption. And with computer vision, we want to avoid to everyone using different hardwares, different software to tackle their supply chain management. Let's move to the environmental opportunity. Obviously, we have measured we can reduce truck transit time from 25 to 50% as well. The railways, the train is not used properly, mostly in Europe. We can increase the number of digitation of the truck, the containers leaving by truck from the seaports, and we can save a lot of carbon footprint. We move to the next slide, and we are very scalable to other verticals, barcodes, utility meters, air cargo. We can really go to different ecosystems to digitize supply chains. Our sweet spot is like we outperform the competitors by combining the highly striking accuracy and the lightweight implementation. We can install actually this algorithm offline or online because it's really very light. Roadmap, we are only 1-year-old company. We have already raised almost €1 million mostly in private funding. We already got 40 clients. We are having revenue every month. And we are targeting $500,000 this year. We are moving to a round evaluation for next year in 2021 to escalate globally. The team, we got 12 people from 7 different nationalities, huge experience in fundraising, supply chain, business models. As you can see from several different countries, we really believe to bring talent from all around the world to escalate the company. Again, we got a lot of clients, all of them paying for the technology, all of them escalating, all big corporates, and it's what we want to do in our vision to escalate. We are all with, our motto is, we with what you need. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Miguel. We have a question for you. A question coming from Laura Sisot at Bridge the Gap. So Laura, please make the question to Miguel.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, Laura.
Thank you, Miguel, for the clear presentation.
You're welcome.
I would like to know a bit more about the benefits you are providing to your clients. In fact, it's more related to the easily of your technology. But I would like to know if you have quantified exactly the savings in the cost comparing with the present technologies that they are using today.
Exactly. Thank you very much. Actually, we have identified the impact of our technology in seaports, logistic hubs. You know, the carbon footprint on these logistic hubs is huge, huge bottlenecks. I mean, you can name any seaport around the world, the bottlenecks from the trucks. That's why our solution will be easy to implement, to transfer 20% at least of this traffic to railways. Actually, there is a plan in Spain to do that, and in the European Union to promote the movement of goods through railway. That is the first. The second as well, we can move our technology to smart cities, for example. Right now, any OCR can identify only plate numbers. If with the new stickers in cars, green, yellow, red, etc., the existing cameras cannot distinguish at all these stickers. With the existing hardware, we can implement the software in smart cities, and we can implement and impact which cars are able to come in or leaving this specific area. So we really believe our technology is very scalable because you don't need any hardware. We need to spend the money in more important things today, and you just need to include new cameras, new hardware, new sensor, nothing. Just use the existing eyes. We are full of cameras around the world, full of smartphones, and we can use this technology to implement an easy, frictionless software like Orbit.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Laura.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Laura. I hope I replied your question.
Thank you, Miguel. Well done and good luck. So before we continue, remember, please, the jury, to vote after each presentation. Remember the 5 blocks from 1 to 5. Let's move on. Time for the next startup, BeChange, presented by Stefano Melchior. Hello, Stefano.
Hello, can you hear me?
Perfectly. BeChange is an AI platform to map electrical consumption and model their production in order to generate money. Stefano, all yours.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon. I'm Stefano, CEO of BeChange, the platform that generates new incomes from selling electric consumption of industrial and commercial clients. The solution was validated with more than 20 use cases in Italy. One industrial client signed in Spain. We catch the interest of Naturgy to develop an important product where they offer some consumer and play as a traders. We guarantee 1 year payback to our clients. I can move the... Okay. You heard it correctly. New incomes from consumption, where it is rewarded the capacity of consumer of adjusting their consumption as a response to market need, the so-called energy flexibility. The cost to manage the electric grid in Spain is €1 billion per year for an electric. So it can be dramatically reduced, avoiding to turn off fossil fuel plants a very polluting and costly measure rather than to rely on consumer participation in the market. So you need a demand response platform to identify and control consumption. That is why these niche markets have grown globally to 36 billion US dollars. We offer a solution to consumer with a minimum of 4 gigawatt hours consumption per year, generating a reduction of the energy cost on production of 25%. So today we show how we can fix 2 pain points. The first, the cost of the infrastructure and complexity in the electric grid. The second, the lack of control in energy cost of production of mid and larger consumers. The best cost-effective solution is to enable consumer to sell the energy flexibility in the market. The aggregator, like Naturgy, to trade it, the market to buy it, to compensate a generation forecast error. Then it will reward consumer for their participation. This will turn the energy market and consumer-centric. Isn't it cool? The ingredients of the cocktails, connecting all the consuming devices at the production plant with IoT. Second, capture the production plan. Check everything with artificial intelligence algorithm. As a result of a patented method, the outcome will be a real-time new production schedule, not a new forecast like our competitor do. It compensates the supply shortage with consumption reduction. Achievement, TRL7, maturity of the platform. More than 20 use cases in Italy. The interest of Naturgy, 1 client in Spain. But to get traction in the market in 2021, we need funding to expand the sales and operation teams and to keep on innovating. For instance, reducing 50% the time to market now in between 1 and 3 months. Our business model is a software as a service with a subscription fee and revenue share. 1 year payback is the quickest return on investment in the market. By 2025, we scale up to 4 million turnover with more than 300 clients. How the environment can benefit from our project? Above all, because we provide a long-term means to control better renewable in the production mix and to achieve sooner the carbon neutrality goal. Resuming, a patented method, a real-time platform based on artificial intelligence and IoTs, more than 20 use cases in Italy, 1 client in Spain, the interest of Naturgy, a year payback. I'm Stefano, CEO and founder. Fabio is our technology magician. We seek for a sales director. Roberto and Paco, our mentor and advisor. B-Chain is the platform where climate change dreamers become doers. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Stefano. Well done. So we have a question for you coming from Oscar Rubio at CVM. So please, Oscar, go ahead.
Hello, everybody. Hi, Stefano. Well, as ZBM is an intellectual property company, of course, I'm going to ask you about patents. In your case, you already has mentioned that you have a patent, but how relevant are IP rights and in particular patents for the success of your project?
It is relevant because the patent defines the methodology to identify the flexibility. It covers Europe, Russia, and USA. The method is our key strategic asset. It allowed us to be hardware agnostic, cross-sector, and it is it is the key for our preparatory study to then rely on an artificial intelligence platform, which is our industrial secret. The joining both together is key for us to differentiate, because we don't turn on and off like an uninterrupted service. We adjust consumption and optimize in real time, programming the consumption or the production of our clients. And interfacing, of course, with the grid and the aggregator to trading.
So thank you, Oscar, for your question. Thank you, Stefano. Good luck. Our next startup is H2 Vivo, presented by Jaime Casanova. H2 Vivo develops green hydrogen generator technology, which separates hydrogen from water using solar power. Hello, Jaime.
Hello, everyone.
So the stage is yours.
Okay, thank you. Green hydrogen is the key to meet the European Union Green Deal targets. H2Vivo is a hydrogen generator that uses the sun and water to produce green hydrogen. Hello everyone, I am Jaime Casanova, H2Vivo co-founder, and I am going to talk about green hydrogen. Thank you very much for being here and listening to me. Every kilogram of green hydrogen that it is used releases 9 kilograms of CO2 to the air. It means more than 1,500 millions of tons every year. Green hydrogen releases 0 kilograms of CO2 to the air. H2Vivo electrolyzer is a hydrogen generator that separates hydrogen and oxygen from water by using solar power to produce green hydrogen. H2Vivo has shown to be as efficient as many other industrial systems, but with one significant factor: its manufacturing costs are 40% cheaper than its competitors. This has been validated by the University Polytechnic of Madrid. Expected investment in electrolyzers in the next 10 years from 7 to 25 billion euros in Europe. In year 18, we won a prize in Extremadura, and next year we were selected for 2 accelerator programs with Climate Kick. Currently, we have a prototype validated by the university with TRL6. Next year, we want to build a pre-industrial prototype, and companies like Enagás, Naturgy, Plio, or Repsol have already shown interest. We want to move to a Spanish accessible market in year 22 of about 1,800 million euros. And in year 24, we want to be international with a huge market of 700,000 million euros. ¿Se ha ido una? Components for the H2Vivo will be ordered from suppliers just in time and assembled in our own factories to be commercialized to clients of industries such as buildings, mobility, renewable plants, steel makers, and so on. We expect a profit of in year 22 of 2 million and more than 30 million in year 25, with more than 400 units sold. And we expect to reduce more than 400,000 tons of CO2 to the air in these 4 years. We are two co-founders, Antonio Fioravanti, naval mechanic and businessman with a lot of experience. Me, Jaime Casanova, first-class degree in computing science engineer with 10 years experience in technological companies. Also, Igor Fioravanti, marketing expert, and we are working with the University Polytechnic of Madrid. And I should close by saying that H2Evo is a hydrogen generator that uses the sun and water to produce green hydrogen. And H2Evo can help to accelerate the European Union Green Deal targets by some years. Thank you very much for your kind attention.
Thank you, Jaime. We have a question for you coming from Ana Sofía Aníbal at Cámara Municipal de Lisboa. Ana Sofía, welcome.
Yes. Hello. Thank you and congratulations, Jaime, for your presentation and for your project. I'm here with my colleague Andrea Martins, and our question is about applications. You talked about industry applications, houses applications, but how do you see these in a city space? Can it be used one day to power city blocks or even a neighborhood?
Well, how I see it is mainly hydrogen is going to be for heating. Can you hear me?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Hydrogen is, in cities, hydrogen is mainly going to be used for heating. Through the natural gas pipes, hydrogen will be mixed with natural gas, and it will be taken to buildings for burning, for heating. It's the main point I see in cities. But currently, when we started this project, we thought about off-grid houses. We started thinking of grid houses for them to be heating and to be electricity, because hydrogen can be converted for electricity. So it was the first point we thought. But after coming to Cleantech Camp, we changed the point of the project to be more industrial right now. But hopefully, in some years, we will take it to houses.
Okay.
Okay, obrigado.
Thank you.
Obrigado, Ana Sofía. Thank you, Jaime.
Thank you.
Well done, good luck.
Gracias.
Okay, our fifth startup is Solum, presented by Luis Muñoz Lombardo. Solum designs, develops, and sells charging stations for electric micro-mobility vehicles through solar pavement. Hello, Luis, welcome.
Hi, good afternoon.
Hello, how are you doing?
Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear me? I'm fine, and you? Can you hear me well?
I can hear you, I can see you.
Okay, I still not control of the...
Don't worry, they're working on it.
Okay, now.
Yeah, they're working on it.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so you're here. So, Luis.
Okay, so good afternoon to... Yeah.
Go ahead.
So good afternoon to everyone. My name is Luis, and I'm one of the co-founders of Solum. In Solum, we have created a new generation of charging stations. It is well known that the urban mobility is one of the main challenges nowadays. As a result, we have seen the appearance of new vehicles in our cities, especially e-scooters. E-scooters, as any other micromobility vehicle, is a great complement for urban mobility. However, it's facing some challenges. The lack of secure parking, an efficient urban integration, as we can see in the pictures, a complex logistic and charging operation. Just to give, it's hard to control this. Okay, just to give you a number, up to 60% of the cost of a mobility operators comes from charging and logistic. We are talking about a great problem because according to our reports, we will have more than 50 million of these vehicles in our cities for 2026. Therefore, you can see how big this market is gonna be. That's, sorry, it's again that. Okay, sorry about this because it's hard to check it. That's why Solum presents Solum Station Park, an autonomous and sustainable station which generates its own energy thanks to our revolutionary solar pavement, and a station to dock, lock, and charge light electric vehicles. We need just 7 square meters to guarantee the energy supply for 14 scooters every day. And Solum is the only company in the world with this technology, and of course, it's patented. Thanks to our technology, we have developed 2 business models. The first one is focused on mobility operators, where we sign a contract with the operator for at least 24 months with a fixed monthly fee. We have a pilot running with the biggest operator in the world, Lime, where the goal is the installation of more than 200 stations to cover the city of Seville. And we have interest of the most players in the market. We have a second one, which is aimed to real estate developers, offices, education places, basically any place in a city where a person could go with a private scooter. It is a sales model. And we are under negotiation with several potential clients, like Real Betis, Merlin Properties, Naturgy, etc. Our technology has also multiple applications in the smart city sector. We are refurbishing a phone cabin with Telefonica to transform it into a smart point in the city. We want to give a second line to these assets across the country. In such an interesting market, we cannot be alone. There are other companies with different solutions, mainly in the US. However, they show a clear limitation, like the dependency of the grid, the gradient on the impact. Yeah. And this stage are mainly focused on one type of vehicle. Our roadmap is very clear. We are in several conversations with different venture capitals to close a seed round at the beginning of 2021. And after this, we will release the commercial version of the product, and we will start our expansion in the world. Now, let me introduce the team of Solum. The team is formed by 3 engineers with a deep background in green energies, where we have acted with different roles, like country manager, project managers, or researchers. And we have been working in full-time basis during the last 2 years. In addition, we have recently added a senior profile as CMO, which have been formerly worker of companies like PSA or Google. I would like to finalize saying that COVID pandemic is speeding up the mobility transformation, where there is not a dominant player in the market, and we have the best technology in the world, validated with clients like Lime and Telefonica. It is a great moment for sustainable mobility, and it is a great moment for Solum. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Luis. We have a question for you coming from Carla Revés at CEC. Please, Carla, your question to
good afternoon.
Luis.
Hi, good afternoon.
Hello.
Thanks, Luis, for your nice speech. I was wondering, as a startup, what challenges do you anticipate in the short term and in the long run?
Well, in the short term, we are right now, as I said before, discussing with several venture capital. We have reached a tier of 7 right now with our own funds. So basically, our main challenge now is to close the seed round, as I said before, in the Q1 of 2021. For the long term, what the most difficult thing that we are finding right now is the commercial expansion. We are in conversation with different municipalities and different clients, and then it is hard to manage to all the interest that we have receiving, even from different countries like UK and Italy, from a small company like we are right now. So, as I said, the main challenge is to get our funding to start to grow.
Okay, thank you, Carla, and thanks, Luis. Good luck. So, last but not least, our next startup is Stark Energy, presented by Rolf Bastiansen. Stark Energy develops a battery solution to balance local electric grids. Rolf, hello, how you doing?
Hello, everybody. Yeah, we're fine.
The stage is yours.
Great. Thank you very much. Today I present Stark Energy. My name is Rolf, and I'm the founder and CEO. We place batteries in buildings. We control energy flows more efficiently. So our solution is fully financed, and it's a simple plug and play. We call it storage as a service. So it saves per building thousands of euros, and it limits CO2 emissions. It actually changes the ways building owners invest in sustainability. With this client in the Netherlands, you see on screen, we are now developing a €2 million investment project. So as you know, Europe is switching to green energy sources such as PV and wind, and supply and demand becomes less balanced. Now, the imbalanced market is actually worth billions and trillions, mostly at national and local levels. The market deregulation allows local energy assets to offer flexibility and act on those markets. And Starker sources its flexibility at its root, in Europe's green buildings. Why? Few people actually realize that even an energy neutral home has an imbalance of 1 megawatt hour per year. It is because electricity consumption goes up. We start cooking in. We also really love our rooftop PV panels, but 50% of energy is not consumed in the building, it is fed back to the grid. So the value of that balancing potential is €500 per household per year. But building owners are not aware of that. And they are not aware of the solution, which is batteries and energy flexibility storage. And that's actually what Stark offers. So our software operates on top of commercially available batteries. On screen, you see one of our batteries operating in a hotel in Spain. And we connect that storage to the national energy markets. But our unique solution is to offer smart control. And it has two main components. First, it's an AI-driven demand and price prediction module that covers 3 markets in real time. And the second is a battery status and health tracker. So it assesses the trade-off between intensive use of batteries and battery quality. And the result of that is that we can maximize the value of our assets over their lifetime. We utilize batteries, but 3 times as intensively. We deliver 20% more output energy on a battery over its lifetime. And this means the kilowatt hour price is about 10 cents, which is competitive with retail prices of energy. The business impact of that, a 20% return on investment over storage, a payback of 7 to 8 years. And the good thing is we are actually offsetting the use of gas-fired power plants on wholesale markets. And that saves 50 tons of CO2 for every kilowatt installed over its lifetime. Our solutions are developed in Spain with Everest Engineering operating in a hotel, and in the Netherlands with a housing provider, Partheon. But actually our ambition is a commercial model that's deployable at large scale, and we call it a virtual power plant. Our clients will not invest anything, but they will earn up of 10% of the total trade income over our storage solution. Financial cooperation we have developed with major banks have validated the bankability. And our business model is break even from 2023 with a return on investment of 20% from 2025. It's a new market. The market for batteries in buildings does not exist right now. But market specialists foresee a 50 gigawatt market by 2030. We focus on those countries that value sustainability on one hand, but have also deregulated energy markets, so we can operate. But our specific niche market is worth 300 million in 2025. We will develop our markets in 2 different ways. First of all, me personally, I have 15 years of experience in the social housing sector. We understand those clients and we can develop that market directly. It's very large. They, in the Netherlands alone, owns 30% of all buildings. In other countries or in other markets, we work together with major engineering firms. They have access to clients and actually lack expertise on energy trading. That's what we provide. In Spain, for example, we partner with Everest Engineering and with Comsa. Our positioning is also different from other players. First of all, Starco offers on that B2B market, actually it's residential buildings, maybe commercial buildings. Our value proposition is also different. We focus on lifetime value and on a strong client partnership instead of delivering short-term energy trading benefits. And we really believe in those values. They're good for society, they're good for the planet, and we think our clients will value it. We were launched in 2019, but we brought our product to market already in 2020. In 2021, we will have our first virtual power plant of 2 megawatts online. And we're on track of managing 10 megawatts of capacity in 2023 and building towards a portfolio of 50 megawatts in 2025. Our team is actually experienced to deliver these projects and that technology at scale internationally. The 3 founders have up to 25 years of experience covering real estate, sustainability, software development, and energy policy. We're now 5 people in Spain, but we're opening an office in the Netherlands next quarter. So summarizing, Stark Energy, we are storage as a service. It's smart and integrated. We use a business model that is designed for quick growth, and we've been able to bring it to market commercially in just 8 months. We'll be present in 4 countries already next year in 2021, and we're on track to managing 50 million worth of assets in 2025. So we are really looking forward to making green renovation wave happen. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ralph. We have a question from Sarah Barona at Osborne & Clarke. Sarah, welcome, please. Could you share your question to Ralph?
Yes, hello. Hi, Rolf, and congratulations, first of all, for being in this final stage of the program. I do have a lot of questions, but well, my main one would be related to the competitors, because the first question would be, do you have any competitors in the market developing a similar product? Because I'm thinking, for example, about Tesla, and how do you differentiate yourselves from these competitors?
Of course, I think there are many competitors. There are many software providers that offer trading alone. I think we've seen one today. And there are many hardware providers, and there are some organizations that integrate software and hardware. So we're not alone. But what makes us different is that we are one of the few companies that integrate the project development, the software and the operations, and the financing in a single entity. And that makes us very suitable for the larger scale institutional building owners, like social housing providers or managers of commercial real estate. We are independent of suppliers from batteries, for example, and that makes us able to always pick the cheapest battery available on the market. And that's a key differentiator, because battery prices are dropping quickly. So we remain independent and quick to act and respond.
Okay.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Ralph. Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay. So as you can see, what a wonderful pitches, what a wonderful startups. There is a lot of work behind that and a lot of effort. And just a reminder also to the jury, we like to share again the criteria on screen. So you have those 5 criteria. Remember, you need to point to vote each of one of those and to every startup. Okay, so we are going to close the voting in a few minutes. Don't worry, we'll say that in a moment. Okay? So let's move on. And remember, there were 14 startups involved in this Cleantech Cup 2020 edition. You have seen 6 of them, but there are also 8 that have been working also very hard, and they have also very incredible proposals. And we think that it's fair to give the chance to all of them to pitch in 1 minute. And that's what we're going to do now. So you're going to see 1 pitch minute for every startup. And our first startup is BioRenGas. So, okay, so we have to continue. To the next one. Okay, so thank you so much. So we have next startup, BlueMat, presented by Rodrigo Vegas. BlueMat is a vertical biophyta module created following the guidelines of vertical gardening with an air filter system built in it. Hello, Rodrigo. So I know you are not Rodrigo. So that happens. That's technology. Don't worry, guys. We're working on that. So we're waiting for Rodrigo. Rodrigo now is the wanted man in the room. No, we can to Ahmed. So let's try now. Next startup, Hybird, presented by Ahmed Hadid. And Hybird is a data analytics firm that consolidates visual asset inspection data. Hello, are we lucky now? No, let's move on, or we're waiting for Ahmed. So now we have another wanted. So it's medicine here, so that's something. Wait just a few seconds and we'll have Ahmed on screen. Hello. So that's hello Ahmed, how are you doing?
Yeah, doing well, thanks. How are you doing?
Wonderful, happy to hear you. So you have a minute to share your pitch.
Great.
Wait a second, are we waiting for the image?
No, I think it's okay. Do I have control? Yeah, I've got control.
Oh, great.
So,
I can see you now. Wonderful. Go ahead.
Great. Hi and good afternoon. I'm Ahmed Hadid, CEO of Hybird. 2 years ago, my co-founder risked his life while inspecting a water treatment tank. And since then, we look to introduce robotics and digital technologies to avoid these issues. But we quickly realized just how complicated it is to turn this data into insights, to drive real changes in process safety and asset management. And that's why we built Clarity, to deliver a beautiful, intuitive and streamlined experience for all stakeholders to collaborate from anywhere in the world. Clarity is bringing high performance computer vision processing and 3D visualization to even the oldest computers with access to slow internet speeds. This 3D reality model becomes a hub of knowledge for the entire organization, providing real-time visibility and accountability. Workflows are completely transformed through our industry-leading integrations with computerized maintenance management systems and enterprise asset management systems. If you're interested in learning more about Clarity, feel free to contact us now. There are my details up there.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you so much, Ahmed. Our next startup, Little Energy, presented by Ramon Castro. Little Energy recycles batteries packs from EV cars. Hello, Ramon.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, how are you doing?
Hello, Pedro.
Hello.
Good evening, everyone. So let's
Now
see
you're there.
if we get the presentation. Do I have control? Okay, I think I have it. So hello, everyone. Thank you for being here today. I'm Ramon Castro from Little Energy, where we revalue the batteries from your electric vehicles, transforming electric cars, finally, it's working this? Do I have control? Oh, no. So how I was saying, oh, looks like it's going a little bit slow. Pedro, can you hear me?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
But looks like the control is going a little bit slow. So anyway, so in Little Energy, we revalue the batteries from electric vehicles in new battery packs. And what we do is collect batteries from around Spain, collect it, and in our facility, we study the cells, all the batteries cell by cell. And with the cells that is still working currently, we manufacture new energy storage systems that can be used for storage electricity in, for example, photovoltaic installations. Finally, we are very proud because we are participating in important projects for common interest for the European Commission, and that is a very good achievement for us because we are very proud that it's not easy to achieve it. As well, we have further projects, for example, formation in safety for electric cars, and that's all. For electric cars, and managing the energy for dangerous. But well, that's all. Thank you very much for clean tech. But I don't know, the presentation was not working well. So thank you, Pedro.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the effort. So our next startup is BioRengath, presented by Jonathan Fritz. BioRengath is a renewable carrier used to improve performance of AD plants. So hello, Jonathan.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for the introduction.
You're welcome.
As said, my name is Jonathan, founder of the BioRengath startup. BioRengath is developing an innovative bioreactor producing renewable gas and organic fertilizer. The BioRengath technology produces 10% more biogas. It allows to save 75% of the operational expenditure cost. The bioreactor is 3 times more compact and easier to implement. We are providing a mobile plug-and-play technology. As an original equipment manufacturer, BioRengath offers a tailor-made solution to optimize the benefits of new biogas plants or to improve those of existing ones. We are now setting an industrial pilot in the east of France. We are looking forward to the next step and would like to find a partnership to install a demonstrator in 2021. Thanks for your attention.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Cheers.
Thank you so much. Following startup, LEAD, presented by Virginia Huidobro. LEAD is an app to foster eco-friendly habits in companies. Hello, Virginia.
Hello, hi there.
Fine,
thank you very
thank
much. So just starting. What?
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Thank you very much. So good afternoon, I'm Virginia from Light. Our company mission is to help encourage employees to be more sustainable in their daily lives. Our proposal is an implementation of Instructure and gamify an eco-friendly office working environment on your company. We are a gamification application that incentivizes users to document their sustainability activities. That's it. Hi.
Hello.
I think I have some problems with the presentation, so I just get without it. So what I want to say is our application, what it does is like to mitigate the pollution and also encourage your employees on your company to do more sustainability activities. It's okay?
Thank you, Virginia. It's perfect. Thank you so much. So our next startup, Moth, presented by Rui Souza. Moth is an e-bikes charging solution. Hello, Rui.
Hello, are you listening?
Hello, yeah, sure.
Fantastic.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So my name is Rui Souza. I'm showing today Road Loop. If I can change the, I have a small issue here to control. Okay, what we do, we allow light electric mobility charging anywhere. And why? Because a lot of people live in second, third, fourth floor in a apartment without elevator, or someone wants to buy a mobility option, not a toy. So to be a mobility option, the person could charging anywhere. If we go work or let me change the. That is not okay. Why this is important? The European Cycle Federation is estimating 150 to be sold until 2030. Of kind of vehicles in our. I'm not. I'm not changing the time. Hello?
Hello? Hello, Rui, are you there? So we have to continue. So sorry, Rui. So next startup, Javat, presented by Fabiano Ferreira. Javat is a platform for sharing private electrical vehicle chargers.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Fabiano.
Good afternoon.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm fine, and you?
Thank you, fine. So go ahead.
Is the presentation ready? I can't see yet. Anyway, let me introduce you to Yawatt. As you know, EV sales are growing year after year, but much more has to be done for the charging infrastructure in our cities. I would like to show the next. Okay. So Yawatt, to improve the charging infrastructure in our cities, Yawatt provides a convenient and future-proof EV charging management system with conveniently located charging points, and we take care of the whole charging session management. And our smart algorithms are connected to the chargers to control the power and protect the electrical grid from overload at peak hours. We are currently setting up the first chargers with our partners for charging points and installation in a car park in Barcelona. And we plan to test the whole system beginning next year. And our team is made of experienced professionals in the automotive sector and sales communication experience as well. So that's in a nutshell. Yawatt is a convenient and future-proof EV charging solution for businesses that want to host a charging point. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Fabiano, obrigado. So our next startup, Pumba, presented by Carlos Checa. Pumba is a super van ride sharing mobility service. Hello, Carlos. Are you ready?
Hello. Yeah.
So, be my guest.
Sure. Do I have control of the presentation? Okay, Daniel.
So 1 second. There. So hold on, Carlos, they are working on that. Go ahead.
Cool. Okay. Now it is. So use of cars produce 12% of greenhouse gas emissions in the European Union. For us, pollution is not a problem itself, but a consequence on our huge dependency on cars. And in Pumba, we want to tackle this problem, the dependency on cars. We develop algorithms so we can group people with similar mobility needs. On top of this technology, we have built a premium supervan ride-sharing mobility service that offers an alternative to private cars. It's similar to Uber, but using 15-seater vehicles. Right now, we are fully focused on serving commuters. We have clients, we make money, and we make a real impact on reducing CO2 emissions. We would like to publicly thank our mentor, Didac Lorente, who has provided an invaluable guidance for us, and what's more important, has believed in our project. Also, we would like to thank Miriam Segura for her support during the camp. And also, we would like to finish by congratulating the rest of participants, especially those who are on the final. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Carlos. Thank you so much. So we have all the pitches, and please remember the jury to vote, because the voting is going to be closed in a few minutes. Let's move on, and we want to share something with you. We were talking about innovation, new initiatives, and since Cleantech Camp started, a lot of things have happened, and now we want to share with you the rebranding of Cleantech Camp. And I'm going to do that with a video. So please, the video. So real business makers. Look at that wonderful, beautiful new branding, adapting to the new demands and how to share with all the partners, mentors, professors, and we are very, very proud to share all this with you. And now we are approaching to the great moment. We are about to know the 3 winners of the Cleantech Camp Awards. So I'm glad to introduce Miquel Lassa, EIT Innoenergia Iberia. Hello.
Hi, how are you doing? Hi, Pedro.
Hi, Miquel, how you doing?
I'm fine, fine. Hello, good evening from Pamplona.
So you're in a very nice place. So well, let me share something with you. I was born in the 7th of July.
I was born in the 6th of July. So
okay.
we were born at the same time.
So we belong to Pamplona for sure. So,
that's right. That's
Miquel,
right.
we are about to announce the 3 winners. And before that, just to make people wait a little, share me your thoughts of the evolution, because we just saw the change of the branding from the beginning of Cleantech Camp of those 5 years. What is your feeling about that, your opinion, your view?
Well, I think, Cleantech Camp has had a very, very nice evolution, not just in terms of the organization of the program itself. This year, as you guys all know, it was much more difficult than other years. But certainly there has been a very positive evolution in the sense that sponsors have been integrated in the program. They are contributing in the mentoring, with the prizes, with the income contributions and everything. So in that sense, that has been very positive. But for me, what it has been most impressive about Cleantech Camp is the fact that it has been, if you allow me to say, the school, the starting point for many great startups that we have seen grow with time. Some of them have become part of our Innoenergy ecosystem. Some others, have followed their own path, but we have kept in contact with them. And to see all those startups that were coming, at very early stages to this program and seeing them mature and grow and make business and be successful, that is the most important, I think, the most important thing about the program and the thing that makes me most happy about it. For us, Cleantech Camp is clearly strategic because it allows us the opportunity to support and to get to know startups at very early stage.
Okay, so I think it's now we have to stop torture the startups and finally announce the 3 winners. So it's all yours, Miquel.
Yes, I confirm I got the information now as we speak. So I'm ready to reveal the outcome of the of this long and I'm sure very thorough discussion from the committee.
Yeah, we're waiting for that.
Okay, so let's go for that. So in 3rd position, with an award of 5,000 euros plus in kind, is the startup Solum from Luis Muñoz. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. And I don't know if you can hear me.
Yes, congratulations, Luis.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for the early program, for the other people involved, the corporates and everyone for the opportunity to learn, to get mentorship, and to get in contact with the big players in the market. And I think it's a great job what you're doing here. And it's key that you keep pushing to the startups to get to fight to help to fight to the climate change.
Very good, thank you, Luis. Thank you. Okay, so let's move to the second award. In second position, the committee has decided that this second prize, with also 5,000 euros, and in-kind support will go to the company Allread with Miguel Silva.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes, but I think we are not seeing Miguel, right? Am I wrong?
Well, I'm here. Can you?
Now I'm seeing Miguel. Yes, I was seeing Rolf and Tim. So congratulations, Miguel.
Thanks. Thanks, guys. Thank you very much for the trust and confidence. Really, I hope we can continue together to working in the next future months. And well, good luck to everyone involved. Nice speeches, and that is the best thing about this. No new people. That is much better than you. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you. Okay, and now let's go for the to the first award that the committee has decided that will go to Starke Energy with Rolf, Bastiansen, and Tim. Congratulations. Rolf, do you want to say some more?
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Well done. And thank you very much to the Energy program. It's been a great help, the mentoring and the guidance, and it made us really drive forward. And we really hope that we achieve those goals together with all the finalists that we've been aiming for.
Okay. Good to hear that. Well, I think it's it's not just for the winners, but for all the participants. I think this is just it's just part of the journey. It's of course there's a long way to go, and I think it's very nice to get these awards. But I think life goes on, and then you will have a lot of challenges ahead. So I think the most important thing is if this program has supported somehow in this journey, then we would be really happy about it. I would like to take the opportunity to thank the participants, to congratulate the winners of the award. To the others, say again that life goes on, and I'm sure you will have wonderful opportunities ahead. I would like to take the opportunity to thank the sponsors and also, of course, the team that has worked behind this program on this edition and has made it possible. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mikel. Congratulations. Congratulations to all the winners. So let's move on, because we have more surprises to share with all of you. Beside the training program and, of course, the prizes, Cleantech Camp also offers the opportunity to develop a pilot with one of our industrial partners. So now it's time to know which startup will develop a pilot with Naturgy, Enagás Emprende, CRH, and Prio. Let's start with Naturgy, and I'd like to give the floor to Domingo Asuero, Scouting and Open Innovation at Naturgy, to announce the Naturgy pilot. So, Domingo, all yours.
Hello again to everyone. It's a great pleasure for me to announce our pilot with the startup B-Chain.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Well, we can round of applause too. So say something, Stefano.
Thank you. Well, thank you so much, Domingo. It's a pleasure. I hope we can develop a very, very good relationship and partnership with the Naturgy, and let's start work from now.
Yeah, exactly. I think the fun has over, and now roll up your sleeves and do the work.
I'm prepared.
Okay.
Sure. Thank you very much, Stefano.
Okay, congratulations. Congratulations. Thank you, Domingo. Thank you.
Bye.
A pleasure.
So let's continue. The Enagás Emprende pilot will be announced by Estela Vilchez, Open Innovation and Vectors Coordinator, and Emilio Martinez, Head of Open Innovation and Corporate Venturing at Enagás Emprende. So Estela and Emilio.
Hi. Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Well, we have had a great experience collaborating with some startups during the Cleantech Camp. So we have a lot of winners, but we are going to select today one of the companies that goes along with our vision and with our purpose for the energy transition, promoting renewable gases, capturing CO2 emissions. So with the two words, maybe you know that I'm going to announce that our pilot awards goes to Algamendun.
Wow. Congratulations, Andrea.
Hi, Estela. Hi, Pedro. Thank you very much. We are absolutely thrilled and privileged to be working with yourselves and your team. Thank you, Pedro, for all of your great coaching towards the end, clinching, getting our presentations. And thanks to the whole Cleantech Camp, Miriam, for all the hard work that you've been able to draw our logistics and answered all of our crazy questions. So thank you, everyone. And thanks for the opportunity. We're looking forward to taking microalgae forward. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much. So time now for the CRH pilot. I'd like to give the floor to Davide Garuffi, Innovation Program Manager, Low COT Built Environment. Davide?
Hi.
Hello, how you doing?
Hi, everyone.
So,
nice to see you live.
Yeah, nice to see you too. So, be my guest.
So we've been working hard on selecting the right winners from our side, and we'll be running some pilots. But yeah, our choice regarding this prize goes to a company which will add value to our products, concrete products. We'll bring them lower in CO2. Together with our innovation center, we happy to, together with Pedro there, Diego, our manager, then Arno and Eldo and Alberto in the team, we decided for Solum. So we'll be, congratulations, Luis and the team for the hard work until now.
Congratulations, Luis.
We're looking forward to start it next year.
Thank you very much, David, and thank you your corporation for the confidence in us. I mean, we are looking forward to start working with you, and we are here to show what we are going to build. Thanks for the opportunity, and it's been a great day so far.
Thank you, David. Thank you, Luis. So last but not least, let's know the pilot that gives PRIO. I'm pleased to welcome back Cristina Correia, Research, Development and Innovation Director of PRIO. Hello, Cristina.
Hello.
So we're waiting to hear.
Congratulations. Congratulations to all of you.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure to have very good meetings with some of the startups and entrepreneurs that we have met along the Cleantech Camp. But today we would like to give this special word to H2 Vivo, which we would like to keep working with them and detail what we could do and build the future of H2.
Okay. So,
Thank you, Cristina. Thank you. I want to take this opportunity to say thanks to Miriam, to Ruyer, because they have helped a lot to us, also to the partners. And I expect from here on to do a good business with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Jaime.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Gracias.
Okay, bye-bye. So we're finishing. We're arriving to the end of this event. But before that, before saying goodbye, take care, stay safe, and so on, I like to, every one of you, open your camera, because we want to make a picture to all of us. So just please open your camera and we'll take a picture. Some happy faces for sure, and others hard work faces. So I don't see, is that there or? Well, perhaps, I don't know, you say Miguel? Ah, wow, wonderful. So, wonderful faces in there. So congratulations to everyone. Congratulations. And okay, so take care, stay safe, and we'll see you next year in Cleantech Camp 2021. We hope in person, in presence. Since then, stay safe, take care, bye-bye. Bye-bye, take care.